Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this is going to be a brief little first impression / review video for Vividred Operation Episode 1. Now, let me first get it out of the way by saying I doubt I'm going to be doing episodic reviews of this series, but it did impress and resonate with me enough that I'm definitely going to be sticking with it and watching it. Now, I may check in from time to time with periodic reviews here or there, or I may wait till the series is all concluded and then do a series overview review, that kind of thing. But in any case, as I posted over on my Facebook earlier after having watched this first episode, it really called back to me the look and feel of Daphne and the Brilliant Blue, with little hints of Evangelion and Sailor Moon peppered throughout for good measure. I mean, the series just looks amazing, at least to me. It's got a very lush and gorgeous island setting sometime in the future, and the primary character we're following from right off is Akane, a schoolgirl who's somewhat a vibrant go-getter and very kooky with a likable personality. She and her younger sister, they live with their grandfather, who I think is something of a local celebrity, being that 5 years ago, he basically single-handedly invented and built the Manifester engine. This is a giant green power-producing plant set just off the coastline on an artificially created island called Blue Island. Now, thanks to a couple of flashbacks and spoken references from Akane, we can divine that their father is likely deceased and their mother was in the hospital. However, it's as yet unclear whether the mother is actually alive or dead, or in a coma, or what. But we basically see in a flashback that there is an accident that occurred when the Manifester engine was just coming online, and this has resulted in their mother being in a bad way of sorts. The series starts off, though, with a clever mixture of mystery, humor, and drama, ranging from a pre-credits character we haven't yet been introduced to, saying she must do something we're not yet aware of, to Akane's grandfather experiencing a brain transference into the body of a stuffed toy squirrel, which comes in the wake of the explosion of his latest invention. Now, this invention is a key of sorts that can transform the one and only specific user meant for it, coincidentally his granddaughter Akane, into something of a heroine. This is something we see her do quite well when she utilizes its power to save her friend Aoi, who's just coming back into town and whose chopper crash lands atop the Manifester engine when it's hit by enemy fire. Akane beautifully transforms into a new costume when the key becomes active, and she surrounds herself and Aoi in a protective floating bubble in midair, keeping them both safe from falling. The enemy in question is the second, air quotes, alone to be attacking the Manifester engine since it was activated, but it's the first alone proper that we actually see in the series. It's essentially this giant robotic weapon that really reminded me of the weapon bosses from Final Fantasy VII, crossed over with the support summon Alexander from Final Fantasy IX. Look him up on Google and you'll probably agree with me. Akane's grandfather tells her that she is now the only thing that can stop this alone once and for all. And this is likely true as he spent years developing this key that imbues her with these abilities, and the fact that several military engagements we see depicted in the episode, both by sea and by air, are largely ineffective against it. When Akane and Aoi both agree that they'll do whatever they must do to stop it, the episode ends with an ominous "to be continued." And so I have to say I'm entirely engaged at the culmination of the episode, and I'm just curious to see where this is all going to go. The animation is gorgeous and fluid as far as I'm concerned, the story intriguing, and one of the standout things to me is the score throughout the episode. I really loved it. The music is very complimentary to the story. I could definitely see myself seeking out the OST at some point if it ever comes out with one, and that's not a common thing for me personally. So in any case, I dug the episode. I plan to stick with it for now. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of it if you've seen it. Vividred Operation seems like a pretty cool series to me, and as a reminder, I'll likely not be doing episodic reviews for it, but potentially periodic ones, or perhaps a series overview by the end. And so otherwise, that's going to be pretty much it for me on this one. I hope to hear from you. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.